Okay, now I remember everybody. I made the video about our bum infestation. We had a bum infestation. I made a video about I think maybe 3 weeks ago. I remember. But yeah, we had a real bad bum problem. We were throwing trash everywhere. Everything was looking real trashy. Bicycle parts all over the place. These guys are tweakers. They loved working on bikes. And they seem to have like set up shop at the head of the hiking trail across the street from 7-Eleven down the street from us. And we were complaining because they're really generating an awful lot of trash. They were making no efforts at all to like dispose of the trash in a seemly way. And so it was all over the place. It was very unpleasant. And they were, of course, bums. They pretty much take it easy all day, and they come alive at night. And I got woken up a couple times by bums having arguments and stuff. That's not very pleasant. Woken up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to have a bum argument. Anyway, the other day I was down in that direction. I decided to check out the bum camp, and I went where we had that bum hut. That woman got into bushes there, and she put like a blanket up and made it her house inside those bushes.
I thought it was a plastic tarp for the door and maybe like pieces of cloth.
Yeah, I just
for
saw
the
a bunch
walls.
of junk, but you could be right.
That was a 2-room hut,
Really?
I think. Didn't she sleep on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side there's all her gear?
I don't think they had all that much room in there. I know they used the right-hand side of it as like a garage for their bicycle. They had one of those long bikes with the caboose on it,
Well, I don't know if it was 2-room hut, but she fit a lot of junk in there, a lot of gear in there, and
she
then
might have lived there by herself. Cause I'm thinking there really wasn't that much room inside there, so maybe it was just her.
I thought you thought she lived there with her boyfriend, maybe.
I heard her arguing with some guy, but just because he's like dating her in a bum kind of way, doesn't mean they live together. I mean, he could live at the other camp, I guess. Anyway, so I was down there, and I decided to take a look at her bum hut there and see how it's looking. And I'm looking there, and it's like there was nothing there. It was nothing. There was just blank space. They apparently didn't just like cut these bushes down. They like took up roots out and everything like that. Just totally destroyed her bum house. And then I look at the other side where they had the trees where they go down. There's the hill and the chain link fence where the apartments are. And I took all the pictures where the trash was and everything. Remember that? If you look at,
yeah.
I'll link you back to where I have those pictures up under the video. Well, they cut some of those trees out, so there's like no place for them to hide anymore. So the bums aren't staying there anymore. Although, oddly enough, there wasn't any trash there the day before. But then when I noticed all the trees were missing, there was still a lot of trash. So I don't know if they came back out of spite and trashed up the place or what. But there weren't any bums, but there was a lot of trash. Go figure that out. So that's our bum update here.
Oh my gosh, he told me about it. He came home and he said, what'd you say? Guess what happened? And it's like they cut down those flowering bushes. They were some sort of bushes or trees that made the bum hut.
Now that's speaking of this.
That she hung big pieces of cloth or tarp, or actually a combination of pieces of cloth, like you said, maybe blankets, I don't know what they were, scarves, tablecloths, and I thought the door was maybe a plastic tarp. I wasn't sure. But inside was a very rude, nasty sign.
After that tarp, there was something that looked like one of those Jewish prayer shawls that they were using as a door.
And there was a sign in there that says, "Leave my S word, the F word alone." Something like that. And
didn't do any good. They yanked your whole fucking house up. So I guess that sign was pretty impotent. You should have made it bigger, maybe.
and he said,
swear words.
he said, oh, they cut down those trees or bushes that she used for the walls of the hut.
So I don't know where the bums went. I mean, there's still bums around. I took a picture of some bum sleeping in front of a furniture rental place last week, and there was a bum that was just here eating something, and he was working on his bike. I was working on her bike.
The bike was there.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then the crying.
Oh yeah, and then we're walking when we were coming out here. We're walking. I showed Karen where the empty space where the bum homes used to be, and we were walking over the bridge, and I never hear like a human voice when you're walking over a bridge, and it sounds kind of eerie. it's like, oh, is there a ghost or something? What the, you know, cause it's kind of weird. It's like, it comes out of nowhere. It's like, because you're out like in a void on the bridge over the stuff, and then you hear this human voice like it's right next to you. And then I started listening, and there was somebody crying under the bridge. And I'm thinking, like, I wonder if that's the woman whose house they took away. She's under the bridge crying, like, they took my house. And so I wanted to record those wails because they sounded kind of ghostly. And it was dark, so I couldn't see what I was doing. And I was trying to like record it with the camera, and I accidentally took a still picture and the flash went off, and then she shut up. She knew someone was around, so I missed that, but big deal.
And I had my earmuffs on, so
I know,
he
it's
said, "You're
annoying.
missing everything. You're missing everything." There was the sound of someone actually crying down there. Someone was crying.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad. Did it sound like a girl?
Yeah, but just because it's a girl doesn't mean it was the bum hut lady. I mean, we don't know what she looked like, so we have no idea who she was. Maybe
I was hoping you caught her on film when the flash went off. So
No, because I was just looking down. I think it was under the bridge, and I just wanted to get the sound, so I was just like pointing
But,
the camera, totally irrelevant position.
yeah, we can imagine how mad the female bum must have been when they tore down her bum hut. And I'm wondering if they gave her any warning at all, saying you have 48 hours or you have 24 hours to move your gear because we're going to tear down or we're going to cut down these little trees.
I thought probably they told the guys like, oh, I want you to take out these trees over here. So what happened was, if when they got there, she wasn't there, they threw her shit out and took the branches out, and that was it. And if she was there, they told her, like, well, we got to tear these trees down, so we'll give you a few minutes to get your stuff, but we're going to tear them down. You know, so I think they gave her an official eviction notice or anything. That's what you're thinking.
You said they don't owe her anything.
No, she's just squatting. She's not even squatting in a public building. She's squatting in public bushes. I mean, she's just like, I'm gonna live with these bushes. You know, I don't know how many what kind of property rights someone has who does that,
but if
I
you
imagine
look,
it's very much.
yeah, if you peek into the hut that used to be there, the bum hut, she had a lot of gear in there. So. And you know that's hazardous waste, hazardous material. The workers, I don't think they'd want to touch it to move it.
Why are those big old, huge clubs?
And the thing is, a while back there was a sign posted in that area it's a bike trail, right? Or bike. It was warning everybody, we sprayed Roundup. We sprayed Roundup all around here. And Roundup, the weed killer, you know, that causes cancer. That was in the news only a few days ago that it causes cancer, but I bet a lot of people knew that already. It's really bad. And so she shouldn't even be sitting there, walking there, or lying down there anyway. Nobody should because of all the Roundup sprayed.
They don't care.
Sprayed around there at the sides of the trail.
They could care less. They're bums. They don't know if they're going to get hit by a bus tomorrow. They're not worried about something cancer's going to take 10
Hit by
years.
a bus tomorrow. Because they're so high, they'll just walk right into the street.
It's possible.
Or drunk. Well, if you're drunk, that can easily happen. That's for sure. If you've been drinking. I don't know about meth, if meth would make somebody do that, though.
But so the bums are gone. At least it looks like they're gone. Now, I don't know. I haven't checked the other side of the street by the 7-Eleven. The hiking trail continues along there, and it's more secluded. Now, like I was telling Karen, it's like those bums could have probably stayed there. I wouldn't say as long as they wanted, but definitely much longer than they did if they would have picked a more secluded spot back away from the main street. But for some reason, they like the convenient location of being right in the center of things, which was their undoing, of course, because everybody saw them there, and they weren't cleaning up themselves and making a nuisance of themselves, and so that's what happens when you do that. So we don't know. But at least it's not nicer. It's not quite as trashy as it was. That's good. You know, because they're like really bad with the trash. They're really bad.
I just wish I could have seen her reaction when she found out that they were going to tear down, or cut down,
I
rather.
don't think she would have
cut
much,
down, chop down
I
the
don't
trees
think
or
she would
bushes
have
that made up
much to say
her
about
bum
it. I mean, she
hut.
doesn't own the bush, so what could she say?
And I'd love to know if they gave her advance warning or not.
Why would they?
down by the chain link fence, by the there's an apartment complex, and on the other side of that chain link fence is their parking lot, and then on our side where we look on the side of the chain link fence, there was a huge amount of trash. Huge. And that is gone now, huh?
Yeah, they got rid of the trash.
Then there was shopping carts. Well, anyway.
Yeah, so that's some bum stuff. I'll talk to you guys next video, okay? See ya.
Bye.
Bye.